Welcome to The Explainer. Look, if you're a busy professional, an office manager, or really just someone whose entire day gets eaten up by endless administrative triage, well, you are exactly in the right place. Today, we're unpacking the massive announcements out of Google I/O 26. Specifically, we're going to look at how their brand new Gemini agent technology is poised to completely transform how you handle daily multitasking. We are literally talking about making the massive leap from manually wrangling a dozen messy spreadsheets to managing your very own fleet of digital assistants.
Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to follow a really cool escalation arc today. We'll start by looking at the new era of agents, then move right into mastering your daily tasks. From there, we'll level up to managing schedules with Spark. See how all this tech accelerates complex workflows, and finally, we'll wrap the whole thing up with your AI-powered future, taking you from a simple morning routine all the way up to commanding a massive digital workforce.
Section 1, the new era of agents, grasping the scale of AI. Before we get into exactly how this tech is going to magically clear out your inbox, we kind of need to wrap our heads around the sheer, unprecedented engine running behind the scenes here. Because AI adoption isn't just growing right now, it is absolutely exploding.
Get this, Google's models are currently processing a staggering 3.2 quadrillion tokens every single month. And remember, tokens are basically those fundamental units of data representing the actual problems being solved. To put that massive number into perspective for a second, that is a seven-fold jump from just a short while ago. The scale of adoption we're seeing is honestly astronomical.
Now, you might be wondering, okay, cool number, but why does this actually matter to me and my day-to-day office operations? Well, it matters because this literally unimaginable processing power translates directly into seamless, uninterrupted reliability for you. When you're right in the thick of chaotic end-of-month reporting, or you're trying to schedule a project with a dozen moving parts, you need a system that absolutely doesn't buckle under the pressure. This massive 3.2 quadrillion token engine, that's the muscle ensuring your daily workflows run without a single hitch.
Section 2, mastering your daily tasks, the AI-powered morning routine. Because let's be real, we all know the intense pain of the morning triage, right? You sit down at your desk, your inbox is completely scattered, your calendar has somehow magically shifted overnight, and your task list is just a mess. It is so overwhelming. But now, what's really interesting about this feature is the AI solution they've introduced, the Daily Brief. Imagine this as your absolute first stop every single morning. Instead of you spending 30 minutes frantically cross-referencing tabs, the Daily Brief automatically synthesizes the crucial info from across your inbox. It scans your calendar for immediate priorities, and it perfectly organizes your tasks. It literally creates instant order out of administrative chaos, all before you've even taken that first sip of coffee.
And it goes so much further than just reading your emails. With the new integration into Docs Live, you can verbally brain dump whatever's on your mind and just let Gemini do the rest. The example they showcased at I/O was absolutely brilliant. Imagine you suddenly remember you're giving an alumni talk tomorrow. You can literally just speak out loud, tell the AI to pull your resume from Google Drive, ask it to come up with some funny analogies about your job, and then tell it to grab the specific location details from a recent email and slap them at the top of the doc. And boom, your scattered, chaotic thoughts are instantly formatted into a perfect, highly actionable document.
Section 3, managing schedules with Spark, your 24/7 digital assistant. Okay, so that gets our morning sorted out. But what happens when we hit that dreaded midday workflow? For all you project coordinators and office managers out there who are completely burned out from constantly wrangling digital tasks across a million different apps, I want you to meet Gemini Spark. Spark isn't just another chatbot. It is a true personal AI agent running 24/7 on dedicated virtual machines in Google Cloud. It essentially works behind the scenes across all your third-party tools using something called MCP. And because it runs entirely on a virtual machine, you can assign it a highly complex, time-consuming task and literally just close your laptop, walk away. Spark just keeps working in the background on your behalf.
Let's look at a practical, everyday example they walked through, managing a block party. Spark essentially acts as a parallel processor for your life. First, it autonomously grabs all the calendar RSVPs. Second, it maintains a live running list over in Google Sheets of who is bringing what to the party. And third, it actively cross-references that list and automatically emails any neighbors who haven't signed up yet. I mean, think about the manual nightmare of doing that all yourself, endlessly jumping between Gmail, Calendar, and Sheets. Spark entirely replaces that mind-numbing busywork.
Section 4, accelerating complex workflows, from RSVPs to operating systems.
Let's escalate this narrative for a second. Because if this agent technology is smart enough to handle your RSVPs and spreadsheets, what on earth happens when we push this exact same underlying engine to its absolute limits?
The answer lies in the new model powering the whole shebang, Gemini 3.5 Flash. When integrated with Google's completely reimagined agent-first development platform, which they playfully call Anti-Gravity, 3.5 Flash isn't just a little bit better than the previous 3.1 Pro model. It is a staggering 12 times faster. No joke. We are talking about sheer, action-oriented intelligence operating at warp speed.
So the crucial point here is exactly how they tested this new speed. Google gave their AI agents a ridiculously complex task: build a working operating system completely from scratch. To pull this off, they deployed a swarm of 93 sub-agents, all working together in parallel. Get this, over just 12 hours, those agents made 15,000 model requests and processed 2.6 billion tokens. They literally took a completely empty project folder and collaboratively built the core of a fully functional operating system.
And hey, as we all know in the tech world, an OS isn't actually real unless it can successfully play the classic video game Doom, right? Well, when the agents first built the OS, Doom wouldn't run. So what did the AI do? The sub-agents autonomously teamed up, researched the missing video and keyboard drivers on their own, wrote over 100 lines of highly original code just to fix the roadblocks, and successfully got Doom running, all by themselves. That is some truly next-level sub-agent teamwork in action.
Section 5. Your AI-powered future. Putting it all together.
Let's bring this all the way back down from massive coding projects to your actual daily reality as an office manager. Because the takeaway is pretty clear. If a swarm of 93 sub-agents can autonomously build a functioning operating system in just 12 hours, they can absolutely, without a doubt, handle the complex operational workflows of your office. This technology is a massive force multiplier for human ingenuity. It literally takes the heavy lifting, the endless cross-referencing, and that incredibly exhausting multitasking entirely off your plate.
And that leaves us with this final, genuinely thrilling thought to chew on. When you no longer have to spend your days acting as the human glue holding together your inbox, your calendar, and your task list, what will you build and manage when you have an entire army of AI agents working for you 24/7? Think about the wild possibilities for your own productivity and get ready to completely rethink your workflow. Thanks so much for joining us on this explainer, and we will see you next time.